yes, it's great that you have a great idea and you're very hungry about it and you want to get it out, but there's just like realistic things, even for a network or a production company, if they want to get attached to it, that has to be present for it to make business sense, but also like audience connection at the time. Is it connecting with other things that are in the market, you know, stuff like that. So I think the best pitches I've seen, it's been a person thinks the whole thing through. Like holistically, it's like, this can come out now, this is the budget, we could save doing this. Like she said, I have this person attached, this person's already on as an EP, let's go. And then that's way easier for a company to digest and be like, hey, green light, let's get it going.
Love it. Gems being dropped. Tia, any additional best practices that we haven't mentioned?
I guess the summation of attachments, making sure that you know everything about your project. Also having the realistic budgets, right, that you mentioned, along with making sure that you are hitting the brand demo of the network is critical. You wouldn't believe some of the pitches that I received when I was on the inside, but on the inside, I was at a network and someone pitched about Peruvian nuns, you know, saving gorillas, and it had nothing to do with the network. So you only have one shot, you know, and like Tressa said, to be taken seriously. So make sure that you are really identifying the brand that the network has and has it as it exists. And then if there's ways that you can expand the brand, so be it, but at least be on target. I would say lastly, bring your enthusiasm. You know what I mean? You need to convince us that we're missing out, you know, that we're late to the party if we don't get down with your project. Of course, that enthusiasm should come after the research and all of those things that the ladies also detailed. But that enthusiasm will allow us to believe that this is something that we need to be a part of.
When Tia just talked about being on brand, that is so important to being able to get a green light, right? So I pitched a project to BET that was very on brand. They have a series called American Gangsters Presents Tracks, right? So there was a project that's actually getting ready to come out on October 5th. But that project was, we want to do a full biopic on Tanisa Welch, who has already been on their network before. Right. We want to have Judge Mathis EP, because he was an attorney, a judge at the time who was helping the women. We have Vivica Fox directing, and so I've already produced tons of projects for them. So it was a no-brainer for them to greenlight because it was on brand. Right. You didn't have to try to sell it. It's like, oh, you have these people. Oh, Vivica's. Oh, here you go. What day you shoot?
That's right. Exactly.
So that's the on brand. Just an example of the on brand parts. Yeah.